Welcome to the Geology Museum, part of the Department of Earth Sciences at the American University of Beirut. This video is a self-guided tour that allows visitors to independently explore the various exhibits in the museum, with guidance to help you learn about the different displays. We hope you enjoy this experience. The Geological Museum at the American University of Beirut was established in 1870. Professor George Post donated funds for the construction of Post Hall, which led to the museum being housed there in 1902. The Geological Museum is affiliated with the Department of Earth Sciences in the Faculty of Arts and Sciences at the American University of Beirut, which was established in 1958. The museum's collection includes over 40,000 items, among them more than 1,000 minerals from various parts of the world, as well as rocks and fossils dating back to multiple geological periods. The fossil collection related to Lebanon is considered one of the best preserved in the world. The explanations provided by the museum to visitors are based on interactive themes, not on static information. The museum serves as an educational and pedagogical tool for schools, universities, and the general public. It offers an interactive experience for students and acts as a scientific reference, as the museum includes researchers specialized in earth sciences. We hope that your visit to the museum will contribute to shedding light on geological sciences, generating interest in them, promoting critical scientific thinking, and bringing scientific concepts related to the Earth closer to the public, especially the relationship between humans and their environment, as well as the Earth's characteristics and transformations throughout time. The Earth is estimated to be 4.6 billion years old, while the oldest rock on Earth dates back 4.4 billion years. The Earth rotates, it changes, and it influences the lives, histories, and cultures of people. The Earth itself is also influenced by human activity and movement. Rocks tell the story of the Earth, its activity, its time, its place, and its journey. Humans listen to the story of rocks, the story of the Earth. Minerals are the fundamental components of rocks, and the study of minerals, mineralogy, is a branch of geological sciences. Minerals form through various geological processes, including the melting and recrystallization of rocks, the evaporation of water and precipitation of dissolved minerals, and transformation and crystallization under high temperature and pressure. The rock cycle. Rocks change and transform from one type to another. There are three main types of rocks: igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary. The rock cycle. Rocks change and transform from one type to another. There are three main types of rocks: igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary. Igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are formed as a result of volcanic activity and often indicate the location of past volcanic events. These rocks contain a high percentage of minerals due to the cooling process, which varies depending on whether it occurs deep underground or at the Earth's surface. Metamorphic rocks are formed as a result of high pressure and temperature. Sedimentary rocks. The formation of sedimentary rocks occurs as these types of rocks undergo transformation due to natural factors, including water depth, salinity levels, and biological types. These rocks carry within them information about their origin, the places where they were formed, and their age. They also provide insights into the history of locations and the changes they have undergone. Limestone rocks. Limestone rocks, for example, are composed primarily of calcium carbonate and are formed through the accumulation and deposition of calcareous bodies and bones underwater. The structure of rocks. The structure of rocks reveals key characteristics of the environment in which they formed. In sedimentary rocks, certain living organisms may burrow into the layers and consume organic material, providing physical evidence of the water depth where these rocks once existed. Invertebrate fossils include coral, echinoderms, and bivalves, and serve as a tool for determining the age and origin of some biological species. Trees also turn into petrified wood before becoming coal, in the absence of oxygen underground and with the preservation of organic matter. Did you know that the museum tells the story of oysters? Sea mollusks build their shells from calcium carbonate, and when sand disturbs the mollusks, they protect themselves with calcareous substances that form around the oyster. Our museum is particularly famous for owning an exclusive collection of Lebanese fossil fish, which you can explore in the corners of the museum. These fossils come from the archaeological sites of Hakuel and Jula, and the fossilization process occurred about 90 million years ago. Rock transformation and earth movements. Rocks undergo transformation and withstand pressure caused by movements within the earth. When exposed to high temperatures, they become pliable under pressure without breaking. However, in the absence of high heat, rocks will fracture when subjected to tectonic pressure. When rocks break along a fault line, this can lead to the occurrence of earthquakes. The formation of caves. The Geological Museum features explanations of the cave formation process. As groundwater seeps into the earth, it helps dissolve the limestone present in the rocks, leading to the formation of cracks between them. Over time, these cracks expand, resulting in the creation of caves. Meanwhile, calcium-rich water contributes to the formation of stalactites, hanging from the ceiling, and stalagmites, rising from the floor, inside the caves. Cultural and historical epics tied to geology. Some cultural and historical epics are closely linked to geological phenomena. For example, Pele's hair is a form of volcanic glass fibers named after Pele, the Hawaiian goddess of volcanoes. Another example is the Epic of Ishtar and the Adonis River, now known as Nar Ibrahim. According to the legend, the river turns red in spring because a wild boar killed Adonis, the beloved of the goddess Ishtar, and his blood colored the waters. In reality, however, the red coloration of the river is due to the volcanic soil found in the Akura region of Lebanon. Building stones and minerals. The museum includes samples of building stones, such as granite and marble, as well as various minerals known for their specific physical and aesthetic properties. These minerals are often associated with particular regions and are used in devices and tools essential to daily human life. Earth sciences is inseparable from humanity, though humans are not the center of the Earth. People draw inspiration from the Earth's colors, shapes, and patterns, and use its resources to improve their lives, build their homes, and craft their tools. She notes a growing interest today in understanding the environment, as more individuals seek to learn about the properties of water and rocks, and the biodiversity that is also influenced by the presence of water and types of rocks. Finally, explore the geology of Lebanon through this beautiful 3D geological map. For example, the limestone rocks found in Lebanon indicate that the region was once submerged under the sea. The oldest rock in Lebanon dates back 200 million years. Lebanon contains limestone, volcanic, and sandstone rocks. The Earth is dynamic. Tectonic plates are constantly moving. Scan this QR code to discover where Lebanon was located on the map millions of years ago. At the end of the tour, discover the differences between the biological sciences, which specialize in studying the Earth over millions of years, and archaeology, which focuses on human life on Earth, his relationship with the environment, the tools he used, the societies he built, and the tangible traces he left behind some 300,000 years ago. Acknowledgements. Although the museum was officially established in 1956, its foundations were laid thanks to the generosity and vision of individuals who began donating scientific collections as early as 1869. Since then, the museum has undergone continuous processes of restoration, expansion, and development. This long journey of preservation and renewal has been made possible by the dedication of countless individuals who contributed to enriching its content, advancing scientific research, building and curating collections, archiving, digitization, and physical transformation. The restoration and development of the museum were made possible thanks to the essential support and funding from the Faculty of Arts and Sciences, FAS, represented by Mamdouha El Sayed Bobst. Additional generous support for printing and signage was kindly provided by Antoine Library. Text written and edited by Malik Maki, based on an interview with Joanna Dumar about the history and vision of the museum.